Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to another edition. Since everybody's got their Kit Kats, for some reason I am glitching, and I don't know what's going on. So let's see who we got here. Hello there, Gary Spikes, Rebecca, Crystal, and Gene Hudson. Welcome, welcome. Let's see who else we got going on. Kyle Smith. Nice to see you there. So, Crystal, Kit Kats, huh? What happened to your Reese's cups? So, hello, Kelly Joe. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm lagging for some reason on my end. I had the internet checked, and there's no problems on the internet. So, I'm going to have to go through and see what's going on. Hello, Prospecting USA. Welcome, everybody. Round of applause. Yeah, no Kit Kats here. I got Butterfingers and something else, but don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I'll bring it up on the screen here before Kelly gets started and figure out why I'm not lagging. Let's see here. Don't forget the beard products. And the studio smells good, even though I'm frozen. If you do buy the products, you're automatically get signed up for the Grizzly products that comes out in May. This also helps the show. So we greatly appreciate anything. Free shipping right now on the beard balm, beard wash, and the combo kits. But there's other stuff too that you can get also. Just make sure and send us an email. So whatever you buy, you actually get on the list for the Grizzly stuff that's free. So you'll be my guinea pigs. So I want to be on a soapbox for a minute. So I'm a little depressed. We're going to let Kelly cheer us up here.
Okay, so, what are we doing?
So, do you realize how much money we sent Ukraine? Do you have any idea?
How much money you what?
How much money the United States has sent Ukraine? Do you have any idea?
Millions.
Well, let's say billions and billions. So let me put this into perspective. We have sent Ukraine so much money last year that everybody in America that's homeless would have a new house built. That we spent on top of that more money than we spent on the United States Marine Corps. And then we're going to send them another $94 to $96 billion on top of that this year. Is that not crazy?
Wow.
That is crazy. I got a problem with that. So, yeah, Standing Stones, if you're going bald, I didn't say Ukraine was my friend. I said it was a hoax. Wrong Grizzly on that one. But I'm just saying, everybody in the United States that's homeless would have a house built. And then on top of that, the United States Marine Corps, we outspend that budget and we still spent more and we're still sending more. That just blows my mind. And I always preach about how we don't take care of our own people. So, yes, Grizz. Yes, Sting Stones, I'll take care of you. But I don't know. I just want to, Cindy, welcome to the show. Round of applause for you. I just want people to realize what's going on in the world because nobody's never put that in perspective. And today I found the numbers out and I was just baffled. What do you think about that, Kelly?
Yes, they want to help people, but sometimes there has to be a point where you got to help your own people. You know?
Yeah. The homeless people in the United States of America.
There isn't any help for them.
Every homeless person would have a new house built.
Right.
That's what it was calculated.
Right.
So that just blew my mind. And don't even get me started on the border. So we're going to turn the show over to Kelly.
Well, what we're going to talk about tonight is how the passed on loved ones communicate and get their messages across.
Damn, what does our poor father say right now about America?
They're probably spinning in their graves. But
it's just crazy.
There's a point where I think things will level off and work out. You know what I mean? But
that's a lot of money.
yeah, well, yeah, it is all over the place. And then we have what our debt is like in the trillions.
36 trillion.
However many zeros that is.
and Putin even said that when he was interviewed by Tucker. He's
So,
like, you're worried about what we're doing, and look about your national debt and your border, and you're worried about what we're going to do. So,
but yeah, we're going to talk about how the passed on loved ones will communicate with us. And a lot of times they'll show you like imagery, like for anniversary, they always show me red roses. You know, I imagine other readers get different symbols. And if they were lovers, they'll show me lipstick. I don't know why lipstick's for love, but they show me that. And then they also show, hearts. And if something happened in their lungs, I'll cough or I'll feel like I'm choking, like if they couldn't breathe. And if they couldn't walk well, they'll show me new shoes and good legs.
Shop dress man.
Like if a lady couldn't walk good, she'd show me in her high heels and dancing. And they always show me that there's usually 5 people that come and fetch you when you pass on. So
yes.
And our pets come with them too. Well, I even saw a goldfish once.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me about that one time. I'm like, yes, I think they are included.
Yeah, everything's included. I mean, snakes, fish, cats, dogs. I told you about the time I saw all the passed on people of the tsunami. They even had crickets and pigs and goats. And
oh, no, I'm good.
All that.
Liana, for the audio listeners, I read a book called Pennies from Heaven a long time ago. It was really helpful in pointing out so many things our loved ones gift us from the afterlife. And Liana, that is absolutely true. And if you remember back in September, October of last year, I was telling Kelly Joe on her show, I'm finding pennies in the bathroom when I was taking a shower. And she was like, that's your grandfather. And I was like, I don't carry pocket chains in my, what do you call those shorts that look like sweatpants shorts, I guess is what you call them.
Yeah.
You wear around the house and studio, but yeah, so, and those were signs.
Totally.
And I was getting them at random times throughout the day in places in the studio, just, I wouldn't have change. But anyways, I do believe in that. And Kelly Joe confirmed it.
Oh, totally. Pennies, quarters, dimes, nickels, feathers, birds, butterflies, hawks, any symbol that and they can contact you through music, old recordings. There was a friend of mine that used to have an old tape recorder, like an answer machine. And when her mom was around, she had recorded her mom and her mom would play on the recorder. They like electrical equipment because they can manipulate it. And you can get phone calls from passed on people.
Absolutely.
I've had people have that in real time and then a recorded message.
Carol chimes in, my youngest daughter keeps finding 3 dimes everywhere. What does that mean?
The Trinity and family. And that's 3 of your relatives all at once. 3 family members contacting her all at once.
You're going to be my priest. I got a confession.
What?
So you said Trinity. I went to the church today, and I can't believe I'm going to do this because I had blood work I had to do. Remember I told you that?
Yes.
I forgot about the church part until you said Trinity. So I went and got some holy water. And they were in there and they were praying. And the only thing you heard were these plastic jugs. Clank, 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 clank. Some of them start turning around, and I was just like, I was so embarrassed. And then they had a cloth. I can't remember what the 4 bells mean, but they have this cloth with 4 bells. It's I forgot what it's called. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not Catholic. And I moved them, and it rattled and ringed.
Oh no!
I was so embarrassed. I just kept my head down and just kept filling the jugs up. I had 5 1-gallon jugs.
Wow.
Yes, Cindy, I know that is so bad. And I mean, they were like, what is this guy getting ready to do with all this holy water? Anyways,
Aw.
I was so embarrassed. So,
Well,
yeah,
it's for a good cause.
it is. I do send them out to people that needs it and so forth. So I do help people with it. But I got it, Kelly. I got another confession. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
And this is not funny. And I know I'm glitching, but I got an email. And if you're watching the show, my heart goes out for you. I don't know what I'm going to do. This lady wants me to marry her and her boyfriend. And nobody will marry them. And I was like, well, that's a sign right there. No offense. I was like, so why is everybody saying no? And her boyfriend is incarcerated for a long, long time. So you could at least smile, make me feel better.
Well, love's love. What can you do?
So I know, Cindy, many people has done the same thing. So, but I don't know. So I got to respond back in the next 72 hours and figure out what should I do.
Well, I think the lady loves him.
Yeah, right. Does she know him before he? Gene, now before I do anything, I always give some type of counseling. So,
Right.
I
I
just
would
don't.
get,
I just don't go get the
right.
Rebecca. Go get the tow truck. Somebody give her the keys. Give me get off that message here. I can't, I don't know what I was saying now. Anyways, I have to. I have no idea what I was going to say now. Rebecca done put me in the ditch and hit. I done hit a tree. Poor
But
audio listeners are like, what was it? I can't repeat it, ladies and
do
gentlemen.
your due diligence and do your counseling. But I think the lady really does love him.
Yeah, Gene Hudson comes back for the audio listeners to be without a man. You love, no security would be hard for some. I know, and my heart goes out for anybody. I mean, I can file the marriage certificate and the license and all that form. It's no problem. I know how to do all that. It's not hard. I don't know. I just got to make sure they're sound mind. That's all.
Right.
Howdy, Paranormal Pixie. Well, Michelle, thanks, Irene, for accepting Prospecting USA into our group. So I don't know why I'm freezing up still. I don't have anything running. It's strange.
I know, it's like you're in like a movie that has the voice and then it comes afterwards.
I know, right? I'm just going to sit still and not even move my mouth. Just
those old Godzilla movies,
right. But I don't know.
Well, why don't you pray about it and see what answer you get?
Yeah. I have to go to the prison to marry them. And I think that's where I'm having a roadblock.
Okay.
But however, I don't discriminate and I don't judge for other people's past, other mistakes they make too. So
Well, I think there is love on both ends. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing love between both of them.
well, and here's where I'm coming to, because right here, I was waiting for somebody to say it. Don't the jail have a priest? Yeah, prisons do have chaplains. So there must be a good explanation, I think, the reason why nobody will actually marry them. So that's why I need to figure out, because I have morals too. So I'm sorry.
Right. I get it.
So, but yes, what's the advantage of getting married? It benefit us some way down the road. There are some people that are fascinated with people that are behind bars, Liana. I hate to say it that way, but there are. I mean, there are pen pals. They become married, and we're talking people are life without parole.
Right.
So,
There's a whole show on. It's what is it? Prison Brides.
yeah, that's right. And I'm glad you
It's
brought that up. Yeah.
it's a new show that's out. It's intriguing.
So, Karen Clayton, you can tell she is not from the USA. She's saying happy Valentine's to all the Folly Elsies. Because where she comes from, it's already hump day, Wednesday. Jails or prisons are I mean they're safe. I mean they're a safe security facility. I mean I'm not worried about that, but there's reasons why other people will not touch the marriage. That's what I want to know.
Right. Right.
So, but I'll keep everybody abreast of what's going on. I'll probably shoot email tomorrow or Thursday and get in contact and see what's going on. So interesting. Everybody's curious about this now.
Yeah, we got it going now.
Then they want to know, do they get a honeymoon? No, they don't get a honeymoon. Not if he's serving time.
Nope.
Standing Stones, was it called? Prison Bride?
Prison
Yes.
Brides. Yeah.
She can get a. All right. Yes, she can, Liana. Carol says, a very strange voice I just heard in my head about this conversation. Well, spill it, Carol. What'd you hear? Tell me. Maybe somebody's giving you a sign to tell me. And why they want to be married. That's what we need to figure out. There's got to be something that's holding it up. So, but I don't know. We'll figure out. So. No, it's
Yeah.
actually a man and a woman, because she did tell me that much. So I didn't have to ask that part. So now, usually if you get married in prison, you say your vows and hallelujahs and you do the kiss and you get to your holding cell, well, for your holding cell, and you get searched again. Then you go back to your holding cell and that's it. So, yeah. But anyways. Yeah, they have X-ray machines now at the big facilities. Well, we're not talking about food, Kelly Joe.
I know. That's different.
So what'd you do on Kelly Joe? Talking about getting married in prison? So,
well, some people they just want to be married, you know.
that is true. Stanley said 99. No. So,
back to where we was. We got derailed.
Rebecca's fault. Cindy says, hello, Kelly Joe.
Hey.
Hello, Cindy.
But Spirit also loves to like anything that's electronic. They just always love that. And they also show you imagery of like they can show exactly what happened the time they passed on. They can show you times in their life that only they knew about. That way, you know, it's that passed on person, you know, the specifics of that. And they can check in on you now, and they can tell you what's going on in your life now. Like I was doing a reading the other day for a lady, and I was telling her, well, did you get a faucet for pots? She goes, yeah. I said, your mom thinks that's just totally neat. I call it a pot filler, you know. And she was fascinated with the air fryer. She kept calling it, that new gadget's pretty neat. She goes,
Yeah, right. The air fryer, man. I tell you, when I first got mine, I quit using the microwave.
those
So,
things are neat.
yes, they are. They were expensive when they first came out, like everything else.
Oh, yeah. And then the price always comes down, you know.
Yeah. But, it's weird because everything I bought for the trip, I bought off through dreams. I didn't sit there and think, oh, this is what I need. I bought it through dreams. I don't know how or why, but that was weird. I make a list through the dreams.
There you go.
Cindy says, my dad was a prankster. I smell his Old Spice, and he usually kicks my chair. And he will continue doing that too.
Yep. And that, yeah, scent is a big deal. They present with scent a lot. Perfume, Old Spice, cigars, cigarettes. If they smoke, they'll pipe smoke. You name it. I had a neighbor passed on, and he was a farmer, and I would always get the smell of hay when he came around. Fresh cut bale of hay. But it's different for everybody. But that way it was him, and it was certain nuances that you get when a passed on person's around.
That is correct.
Or like retirement, they'll show me a retirement watch, or like a party, or something that's real special. If they fish, they'll show me a line of fish, or a bass boat, or they'll show me a fishing hat with all the gear that you put on it,
Welcome, Angie, to the show. A round of applause for you. So.
And then also relatives. It's so funny when you do ancestry. All the relatives will show up, and they'll go way, way back, like sometimes they don't even remember, but like they can go back to like Italy, and they'll show me towns in Italy. They'll show me like if they were a farmer way, way back, they'll show me a mule plow in the field with, the old plow that you haul behind a horse, all that.
That is true.
And sometimes people's pets attach. They might not be your pet, but they liked you more if you had a neighbor or something. That's funny when that happens. They like you more.
Kat from Australia says, why don't some come back to visit?
They're busy doing their thing over in spirit.
That is true.
And it's like whoever has the strongest energy will come through more too. Like sometimes you want a certain person to come through. It's not going to be them. It's whoever talks loudest.
Denise says, my printer goes off and it's not even plugged in.
Yep. They can work equipment when it's not plugged in. I used to have, whenever there was a spirit around, a radio that would turn on. And there was no cord or batteries.
Welcome, Sharon. Welcome to the show. Oh, Anna, trust me, I am going to be so comfy in my tent. I got a 40-inch TV with the Blu-ray player. I got lights. I got an outdoor commode with a tent. You name it, Grizzly has got it. I got my brand new generator. I got to go up and get my Royal Purple oil tomorrow to test it out. Yes. Denise says, Kelly Joe, how do I ask them to show up to me? I wouldn't be scared.
Well, just ask them and they will. As long as they know they won't frighten you. That's why our dead people come to us in dreams, because we're more open then. Because some people, if they showed up in the daytime, you'd be running out of the house screaming.
Sharon says, my husband turns on the Bose radio in my bedroom.
Right. Absolutely.
Cindy also says, Kelly Joe, I used to get creeped out from seeing other spirits around others, but I keep my mouth shut and mosey on.
I had an experience one time. I went to out here, we got a place called the Wellington Mall, way back. And it was like in 2003, and I was getting ready to go be the tail gunner for an Alaska RV tour. So I had to get all kinds of sweaters and stuff. And there was this lady that was the helper, and she was older, and she had gray hair, and it was down to here. And she had a plaid shirt. I knew she was there and helping me, but yet it was out of place because she had a plaid shirt on where it was too short, and she had white kid tennis shoes with ankle socks and a skirt, and she was helping me with my sweaters and stuff. She kept wanting to touch me. I said, no, I don't want you to touch me. And my mom is going, Kelly, what's wrong with you? I said, I don't want this lady to touch me. I just don't. And she was kind and nice and everything. All of a sudden, that lady disappeared, and there was a young girl with black hair, about 20 years old, and everything faded out, and that she was like a farmer lady. She disappeared. I said, Ma, we just got waited on by a ghost.
Roger Blair says, Kelly Joe, we got a battery operated candlelight, and not long after Dad passed away, it come on, and there were no batteries in it.
Yep, that was him letting you know he was around.
Denise, go ahead.
After my mom's sister passed away, you know those little LED flashlights? I had it sitting on the table in the kitchen, and all of a sudden it come on. And I said, well, there's Aunt Phyllis.
Denise says, only thing she keeps seeing are shadows.
Well, then that's how you perceive them.
Overbuilt, you name it, I've got it. So if I got it, it's usually within reach. And if that dog man wants to pay me a visit down to LBL through the tent, I'll be waiting too. And you know, I say that,
you'll probably
pass out.
Yeah, I'd be scared.
Well, why do you think I got lights?
Yeah, you got a generator. You can light the place up.
Speaking of lights, Gary Spikes, are you bringing firewood? I keep meaning to ask you, and I keep forgetting. And when Kelly just said lights, I saw firewood. I don't know why. So it's a reminder.
So when are you going to do this?
I'm going twice in April, and we're supposed to be going on some filming locations throughout the year. So I thought, well, hell, I might as well, if the filming locations pan out, I might as well go ahead and buy everything I need just in case. So
there you go.
So yeah, but the generator I got, you can hold it with one hand.
Oh, nice.
And I think it does just as much as my big generator. That's how much technology has changed.
Nice.
They buy the wood. Well, somebody better keep that fire stoked. That's the only thing I'm going to say.
Well, you're going to want a fire outside. Yeah.
Cindy says, my mom had Alzheimer's and dementia and doesn't know me. Man, that's really rough. I'm sorry to hear that. She is starting to leave this earth because my dad, grandmother, and her brother and others take up the whole room. What?
Yeah, they'll come.
They're coming back.
Yeah, they'll come.
What she's meaning coming back?
They're trying to cross her over.
Interesting, yes.
But sometimes the dementiated person don't recognize them. They ain't going with that person.
Well, the only thing I'm saying in prospecting, that guy better have plenty of firewood because Grizzly carries cash. So I may slip him an extra 50 or something to make sure we get an extra lump behind the tent or so. But no, I got an actual generator. It can run a whole house. and I can carry it just with one hand. I mean, it is amazing. Here, I'll show you pictures of it. You
They've
think
come a long way with those.
they really have. I couldn't believe it. Because I was like, I'm not taking my generator. It's like, I'll just buy me a small one. And when I was looking at the small ones, I was like, man, shut the front door. They actually make them that powerful. So I was very surprised.
And they now have small ones too that if it's a long time, they have crank ones too that crank to a. I just saw it on TV. What is it? You know, the sun battery. You know,
the solar power ones.
Yeah.
I gotta send the pictures to I was gonna send the pictures to prospecting everybody, and I forgot. Because I told everybody, if you're coming camping, bring power cords. I'm gonna have plenty of power cords, but I just don't want to run out. All right, here we go. We're talking about food, talking about jail, marriages. Now, I can't even hit the buttons. I'm laughing so hard. Here we go. All right. So that's the front of it.
Oh, cool.
And I got two 20s. I got the two 110s. And I just flip the switch and see what side. Here's the side of it.
Oh, nice.
Like I said, you pick it up like a suitcase. And
that
it's
is
extra
wonderful.
Yeah, and it's extra quiet. I just gotta go get oil tomorrow. Extremely quiet, full enclosed design that dramatically reduces noise and levels. Lightweight design. I mean, I can't believe how powerful it is. So
neat.
And everything's digital on the front of it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So because I was gonna take mine down, not that I ain't lugging that big monster in that car, an SUV.
Yeah,
war criminal.
Especially when you're camping.
I don't know what my other one is. I think my other one is a Honda, but I looked at, I couldn't believe the technology because I haven't bought a generator in 10, 12 years. So, but for other, other things we may do later on this year, filming wise, and the other trip, it's going to pay for itself. So, but, I think I got it right around $600, I think, off Amazon.
Wow. I have no idea how much they cost.
Yeah, I think the one that I bought 10, 12 years ago was like 12 or 1400. But this is it's just like a suitcase. This one's supposed to be extra quiet. I actually watched the videos on YouTube. I was like, shut the front door. I was like, wow. So it's now you're not going to hear that.
I know.
In the middle of the night, right?
Well, been through hurricanes with everybody's generators running. It was loud after the hurricane.
We had the ice storms in Louisville back in early 2000s. I told my daughters, leave a light on in your room. That light goes off, take the shotgun, start shooting out the window. Because they were still in generators. Because we was out power for weeks. And people were using these $5 lawnmowers at garage sales and duct taping the handles. And at nighttime, starting the lawnmowers up, turn off generators and still in generators, leave the lawnmower running, and they wake up and hear the lawnmower running, think it's generator.
Wow.
So I had mine chained to the tree. We had a big privacy fence, but still.
Yeah,
I told you, Eric, I got everything. So you got to see my camping stove too. It's hilarious. It's 3-burner. It does toast.
Nice.
I got the adapter, so I don't have to use little bitty green tanks. I can use a regular LP tank.
Oh, nice.
What's going to happen, Kelly? I'm going to be frying me some bacon, and everybody's going to be like, he's got a grill. And I'm not going to deny anybody using my cooking utensils or my grill or whatever. They want to use it. I got plenty of gas. They want to charge their phone. I got plenty of power.
There you go. Very good.
So,
you're prepared.
Yes, I am. I'm going to be thoughtful to everybody.
And you're up off the ground, right? With a cot and stuff?
Not a cot. I got me a queen air mattress.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
Yes. Yeah, I went out in style. Queen sleeping bag so I can roll around, and that's kind of off on your show. But anyways,
Hey, it's okay. Anything you guys want to talk about, it's fine.
but I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen people camping. And they're like, I gotta go charge my phone. I gotta go to the car, start the car. I'm gonna sit in the car for 20 minutes, and it's like, I know what's gonna happen. Just plug it up. I'm gonna have power outlets and everything. Yeah, I know. Overbuilt 32 runs a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Carol Ann's
So
here. Hi, Carol Ann.
welcome, welcome. So I'm going to be thoughtful. I'm going to have little power strips out there and little outlets for your Apple and Android phones so
There
you
you
can
go.
charge them. Somebody's going to forget a cord. I'm going to have cords. So I don't know about hot candy. Oh yeah, I can't leave home without my hot candies. But I've got these string lights. You know those old light bulbs?
Yeah,
I got string lights of those old light bulbs. They're 100-foot long. I got 2 sets of those. I got
nice.
solar lights to put out around the tents. Yeah, it's going to look pretty nice.
But how are you going to see a cryptid if you have all the lights?
One minute, wrong button. They're going to go in the wood. So now this is just light up the campground and stuff like that.
Oh,
To
okay.
hang around the fire. And so and we're going to talk about the bathroom privileges, though. That's I'm picky about that. So because there's a lot of people who don't, anyways.
Yeah, it's good that you're bringing your own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cryptid. I know. I can't wait to fire it up. Hey, I gotta go to Walmart tomorrow and get my gas can, my oil, and fire it up because they don't come with oil because they ship them, so they don't leak out in shipment and everything. Sharon says, "Hello, Sharon. I just found out today that I lost a young family member to fentanyl. Sharon, my heart goes out to you.
I'm sorry.
Fentanyl is the #1 leading death in America when it comes to ODs and overdoses and anything deals with drugs. The reason why it is you can't measure that. So what somebody usually takes and buys it for somebody else, and it has that in it, you can't measure that. So my heart goes out. Just out of the blue, you popped into my head, so I believe he's letting me know. Yes, I think that's a
Yes,
sign. What do you think, Kelly?
absolutely.
I'm
But
sorry to hear that,
isn't
Sharon.
there like a test strip for fentanyl nowadays?
Police departments have them. I don't know if you can buy them over the counter.
But
That I don't know.
I saw a show a little while ago where they were doing giving people that did drugs test strips to test the
I know
pills.
California are doing stuff for their drinks, alcohol drinks, because of people getting slipped with certain, or I can't say the word on the air, but stuff. But they're also passing out Narcan like candy across the United States. So
Yeah,
prospecting says you're supposed to cut it off at 11. Well, prospecting, I have a little extra privileges than some people that do not, but I may follow the rules. So if there are rules, I usually follow them. And plus, like I said, I'd make sure it wasn't noisy because I don't want to have people, complain about it. So yes, Grizzly sounds like me. I got 2 loads of junk too. Yeah, you better believe it. Who am I going to roll around with? Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. I am single. So yes. Now I've actually got locks to put on the tent in the bathroom.
that's a smart thing.
I told you I thought of everything. You want a grilled cheese? We'll make grilled cheese.
Yeah, I bet you
Anyways.
have a really nice cooler.
Oh yes. I got some from my younger days too that you can put things on the outside to drink on the inside to make you feel nice and relaxed.
There you go.
But I'm not bringing those. But yeah, Grizzly wants to be the Papa guy. No, I'll bring out the lasers, and man, you'd be like, "What the hell?" I'm going to put my table out front with my banner, my tablecloth with my logos on it. Yeah, when I go to conferences, you're going to know Grizzly's there. We're going to have fun, you all. We're going to have fun. It's all in good fun. I went overboard because I want anybody that's going to be down there to have what they want. And I know at these functions, people are going to forget things.
Right.
People are not going to have things. And it's nothing like, I'm that guy on the PD. When you're in a gunfight, you came to my car. I hate to say that, but I always like to be prepared. And I know how camping goes. You always forget stuff. So, and it's not bragging. It's just I want to be helping out other people too. I'm a big-hearted person.
And it's always fun when you get. In the past, I've camped out all across the United States, and it's always fun when you can share a meal. Everybody gathers up what they have, and you all do a huge potluck. That is so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of people. I was talking to Ron Moorhead. I think he's going to be down there with some other people we know. It's going to be a lot of people down there. A lot of people in the Bigfoot world and the paranormal world. So it's been pretty interesting.
You'll have to do videotape so we can see it when you come back.
Yeah, we're going to do a lot of pictures and videos. We're going to try to do some shows down there and to have people come on. Depends on if we can get out on reception. If not, we'll just record them down there and then come back home and broadcast them. They give out the kits at concerts here in California. See, California is, I ain't going to say nothing about California, but anyways. Yes. But I know a lot of people in Hollywood that used to do certain types of illegal stuff quit because of that drug, fentanyl. So, hello, Forest friends. Welcome.
I know it's going around, and it's and the most of the time it's well, I get asked sometimes, I do a line, and did he kill himself on purpose? I said, no, it was an accident. He goes, I'm over here looking at me. Didn't mean to. Oops.
I'll say this. When we talk about me with morals and me having a good character, I'll say on this one case, the guy, the family member didn't know if he committed suicide or he OD'd. And I got called out. And anytime on an investigation like that, there's certain protocols you have to go through to validate if it was suicide, murder, OD, just three things. And there are things that we found during the investigation that would have embarrassed the family straight out of Compton. Bad, embarrassed the family. And we disclosed it only to the family. We kept it out of the reports and the media. Because we didn't want the family to go through what the son actually was living and doing in his life.
Wow.
So, and ended up being he actually OD'd. So,
yeah.
But, the family members, if they would have found what we found and gone through the computers and everything, it would have really tore them up. And I don't know what they would have done. And there's some things family members shouldn't know. What they do in their extracurricular activities is what I'm trying to say.
Right. I get it.
You gotta have some coos. You gotta draw a line somewhere.
Right.
So, but yeah, much money as I'm spending, I could have got a 50-foot RV and been like the Lampoons.
Wow. But you're going to have fun, and you're going to have it for years and years, and you'll do a lot more camping, and you're going to do the cryptid camping and all that. So, you'll make your money back.
Rebecca, I'm already one step ahead of you, honey. I bought that stuff last year for the tent and everything, even the porta potty tent, the spray. Once I get it all set up, that way it can air out for 2 or 3 hours. See, I'm telling you, I have thought about it. You need a rubber mallet to hammer your stakes down? I got it. You need pliers? You need a knife? I got it. You need a flashlight? I got it. You need TP? I got it.
Good. Can't forget the TP.
I'm just saying, I have gone places before when I was younger, and you get there down at the lake, and you're like, oh man, I forgot to pack this. Oh man, what about this? So, been there, done it. So, Norma says, I heard that fentanyl increases the brain with so much dopamine that it starves the brain of oxygen. That's the death. There are officers that are testing our substances and are ODing on the side of the road. They had to be shot with Narcan. So it is more than that. It's just highly toxic drug. When they thought I broke my back, they shot me. Don't quote me. 3 micromilligrams. What I don't know what that means. I'm not in medical. And when they got me in the ER, and they told the ER doctor, and they were like, "You did what in the back of the ambulance?" And I was still dying. I mean, I thought the world was coming to the end. It had no effect on me.
Wow.
Yeah, Norma, those RVs are gas guzzlers. Just like I am with Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew. So, well, I'm glad everybody's talking about. When we covered everything again,
Yeah,
we talked about food, camping, getting married in prison,
generators.
That somebody just called me out, and I got fly strips. Now, why in the hell do I need fly strips in April? I hope not. Might like somebody will walk in and get it on their forehead.
Yeah, you don't need fly strips.
Grizzly, the most popular campground one, and I was a friend. I just say, if you're coming to camp, bring an extension cord, because I got octopuses. And if you don't know what an octopus is, you plug it into the generator, and it's got 4 extensions off of it. I'm not using all 4.
Other people can plug.
Yes, they can plug in and tap it. And it's got an LCD meter. It's all digital meter where I can tell how much power everybody's sucking. So I don't have to hit the reset button. So, see, I haven't thought about it. Go ahead,
You're
Kelly.
going to have a lot of fun.
It is. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to see Gary, War Criminal, Crystal, Prospecting USA, and some other people that I know, a whole bunch of people I know is going to be down there. And no, I'm not bringing the pig attractant. Everybody blew me up over that.
Bringing the what?
Yeah, I saw this stuff where you put on trees and the pigs go nuts over it, and they just rub up themselves up and down the tree. And they can't get enough on it. I was going to buy it and put it on everybody's tents and RVs.
Oh.
And after the show, everybody was like throwing a fit. Like, man, we're excited you're coming down, but don't bring the pig attractant. Don't do my tent. It may stain it. So I was like, no, it's just a joke. They're like, hell was no joke. We know you. You're going to do it. And I was like, all right, you got me. So War Criminal's like, what? But yeah, so I had to make a public announcement. I'm not bringing it. Maybe I'll bring it on the next trip when nobody knows what I'm going to do. But it's just funny. That's all.
Well,
laughing.
It was fun tonight. Even though we didn't talk about a whole bunch of spiritual stuff, we talked about other stuff. I love talking about anything. It's a lot.
Always fun with you, Kelly Jo. Always. Let me before I let you go. Let's see here. Where is it at? Here, Kelly Jo. For the audio listeners at kellyjopsychic.com, 561-333-5367. Yes. Kelly Jo at 1009@gmail.com. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, reach out to her. She's always available after. Gary, I am exempt. I can carry in all 50 states, federal courthouses, and on airplanes. So, and yeah, I'm not a flashy guy either, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I have special privileges on that from law enforcement. So, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out Kelly Jo. And Kelly Jo from coast to coast around the world. We'll see you on the next show at 9 o'clock. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.